So now let's jump into the back office if it's okay. And at the end, I will go through the questions. But guys, if you can help me answering the questions in the chat, that would be amazing. If you have already experienced, that saves me a lot of time. Okay. So then there's one more thing. Thank you, Leonor. Also to mention, if you look on the platform, you have to look for cities, okay? Don't look, for example, for an island. It's very hard to find if you just go for the whole island. The search engine works a little bit different. So if you want to travel to whatever, like Utah, then type Utah, okay? And don't type the state, for example, if you know what I mean, okay? So specifically by city, that helps. Okay, guys, let's go and jump into the back office. So, here we go. First thing, what you need to know is when you see your back office or you send your back office to someone, you send your link to someone, make sure that you see here you are enrolling with, okay? So right now, I am on my website. As you can see here at the top, it says jifu.com/ and then my username. So now something interesting happens when I want to change that, okay? So because if someone is logged in, for example here, and I send my link out now, let's say I send my link, so I want to send this link Fitzner, it doesn't work. It jumps back to Veronica. So why is that? So, and I'm telling you that because this one is very important if you do several signups from your laptop, from your computer, one after the other. So what always happens is if someone is logged in here, okay, at the top, if someone is logged in here, then you always have the issue that you cannot go to another person's website. Please keep that in mind, super important. What you need to do first is you need to click log out, and then you actually can enter any website you want. Okay, now I'm here on the website of the user Veronica. If I now want to switch to my website and type my link, then it actually works. And here you see it changed. Okay, that's just important. Don't be confused, but that is very important. Let's say you just signed up 4 people and you want to sign up 4 people from your computer. You have a list with their names, their credit cards and everything. Always make sure that you log out, then type the email address again and log them in. Yeah, that's the reason why I wanted to show you that. Okay, so now back office. Give me a quick feedback if you can see enough here on the back office, or shall I make that a little bit bigger? Please type in the chat quickly if you can see enough. So this is when you get in. Okay, I just see a bigger, please. Okay, let me put that a bit bigger here. Is that better like this? Okay, so this one should work, right? Perfect. So now, how do we navigate in the back office? So this is where you end up when you just log in, okay, at the top corner. So how do you log in? You either go on shop.jifu.com or you go on the main website, jifu.com, which is basically this one here, and you sign up at the top. So let me show you. So then you have the sign up right at the top, a little bit here more to the right. Log in, search travel. Okay, so here you can log in, or you log in at shop.jifu.com. Let's go back. So where were we? We were here. Let me move that again. Yes. So now, first thing you do, you want to go into the back office, and this is the button you are looking for. Go to web office. Okay, this here. Go to web office. So you go in here, and then the back office opens. So, and then we see a lot of things we're going to work through. If it opens up. Usually it goes very fast. Let me refresh that quickly. That's why I got thrown out. So, once again, you click here at the top, click My Account, then you're in the back office. Click Go to Back Office, and that looks good. How to log in. There we go. So And here are a few things to see already, okay, in the back office. So number one is the rank information. And I talked about that before in the other call we had. Oh, no, this was better. So in the other call we had, so basically here you have highest rank, and highest rank always shows what was your highest position you achieved. The current rank is what is happening this week. Where are you located this week? Last means where have you been last week? So then you have here the business snapshot. And the business snapshot, this is the one thing I also talked in the other call about, which sometimes might be a little bit confusing. Because in this view over here, what you actually see is the total qualifying volume you have from the last week and the current week. Okay, last week and this week. So this here is only the CV. Okay, so how much commissionable volume you have. That's why those two are not adding up. Let me explain you once again for those people who might not have been in the call before. So what is the difference between qualifying volume and commissionable volume? Qualifying volume is everything that goes into the system as points. Okay. CV, commissionable volume, obviously is the one what you get paid on. As an example, let me take the same example as before. Let's say you have a $1,000 package. A $1,000 package has 800 CV. Okay, so 800 CV basically is the qualifying volume, which goes all the way up. So, but how much points are you getting paid on? If you are the sponsor, you know would get paid a first order bonus of 160 CV. So this one we have to deduct from the 800, and then there are 640 left. And those 640, when you place someone, will go into the binary tree, and this is considered your commissionable volume, right? So the whole volume is 800, but in the tree only you have 640. And this is the discrepancy here, or the difference when you basically see those two numbers, okay? So this is the qualifying volume overall. This is the commissionable volume from the last week and the current week, okay? And this is the rollover volume that got taken with from the former week. So here at the top, you always see what else you have to do to reach the next rank. You see this dummy account here already has 2 members, one on the left, one on the right. Does not have the volume yet because you need 450 on each side to become a manager, but also has an active package starter, okay? So this is what you see here. And basically, if you want to know what you have to do to reach the next rank, you can just go through here and actually check. So what do you need to do to become an Emerald Director? Let's check. You need 12 members, 6 on the left, 6 on the right. You need at least a grow package. You need the volume. How much is missing? Quite a lot, because we don't put volume here, right? So right leg volume is 80 of 60,000 I need. But if I would fulfill that here, then I would become an Emerald Director, okay? So that is basically what you see here and how it works. So now, let me move that a little bit over. I need to shrink it a little bit. I'm very sorry, guys, but that's the only way that you can see actually everything. Okay, so here we have a menu on the left side, okay? On the left side. So let's go through everything here. Let's start with business. What do you see in business? Number one, you see the team dashboard. That's where we are right now. Next thing you see is the visual tree. We get to that in a second. You have a report center, you have your commission history, volume history, and you have your holding tank. The holding tank is a very, very important thing here in your back office. Let me click on that quickly, and I prepared something for you here. So always when you sign someone up, this person will end up in your holding tank. Okay? That's by default. If you don't like that, you don't want people in your holding tank, you can change that in the settings. You go to marketing side. Sorry, you go on settings. You go on marketing side. I'm going to show you quickly how that works. And then you have the possibility here. It says automatically place all my new team members in, and then you can decide. Place them whatever is first empty. Place everybody on the strong leg. place everybody who comes in always on the weaker leg, or you can say by definition, I always want them left or I always want them right. And this is how you can actually decide upfront what the system should do. But per default, they will all end up in the holding tank. So what do you do now with the holding tank? So what I have here is I just created a dummy so I can show you how it works. So here's my procedure. I show you exactly. So I have a person I want to place. First thing I do is let me go down a little bit. So actually what I do is I duplicate in my browser. So I duplicate the website once. So next thing I do is I go to business and I go to visual tree because I want to position that person somewhere, right? And now I have the visual tree here. And I end up first in the enrollment tree. And this is a little bit confusing, right? Because the enrollment tree basically shows you like how many personal signups someone has and how many personal signups the one below has. Let's make it a little bit more clear. And here at the top corner, see that? Top left corner, you switch to binary tree. Now we have the binary view. Now it becomes much more simple. And let's say I want to position. Let me scroll in here a little bit so you can see better. Let me say I want to position someone here, basically, okay, on the left side of this position. So what I need to do, let me also show you that. Sorry, I need to, unfortunately, make the picture smaller again. 1 second, otherwise you can't see. It's a bit tricky here with you guys today, but it is what it is. So now let's go back. Here we go. So what I need to do now is if I want to place someone on the side of someone. So what I need to do, I need to copy here the ID. Okay, so I click on the account. Let me try to zoom in again. Okay, here. So I need to click on the account of that person. And then I see his ID here on the side, okay? See that? So here the ID is 233631. So what I do is I copy this. Then I go back into the holding tank. And now I need to click on move. I type this ID here. Click the button. And then it looks for the person. Is that the same person? Yes. HS11 is the same person. And I click. So now I have an issue. If I want to place the person on the left side, why is that not working? Pretty simple, because the left side is already occupied. Look here, if I click through and I open up more, you will pretty quickly see, oh yeah, there are a few people below already. So what's the solution here if you want to place someone? So what you do is, at the bottom left or the bottom right, you have this blue button here, okay? This blue button, which says bottom left. So if I click that, then it will automatically go to the last person in the tree. So now if I click that last person in the tree, then I can copy this ID here, okay? So I copy this ID, then I go back to my holding tank and choose that person. And now I have the left leg available. If I now hit place, what the system will ask me once is basically, hey, are you sure you want to place there? You click yes, place, and then the person shows up. That is basically how the holding tank works, okay? So let me again go back that you can see everything. Okay. Any questions to the holding tank so far, or is that pretty straightforward? It's a very important move because what happens if you do not do anything with your holding tank, then so for 7 days, everybody will stay in the holding tank. But after 7 days, they will be automatically placed attention on your strong leg. Okay? So don't lose out on position your people on time. Very, very important. Good. So now let's go back to the next one. So business, we already have seen now the visual tree. we have a report center here where you can pull different reports. Just play around with that a little bit so you can see like your full enrollment tree details, who is active, who's not active. You can even create a report if you want to with different filters. It's quite awesome what you all can do here. So same accounts for the volume history, and interesting it becomes now when we go to the e-wallet, because now it becomes very, very important as these are our payouts, right? So let me zoom in here again a little bit. Okay, so first thing, what you need to know regarding the business snapshot here is commission history before we go into the wallet. Commission history. Commission history shows you basically what is already paid. Down here below, what is gray, where you only see weekly, this already is paid. Above that, you see projected. So projected for the week which ended on the 6th of March, and this one is projected for the week that ends on the 13th, by tomorrow. So why is it projected? Because it can change. Let's say you rank up and your binary tree actually, instead of paying 10%, now pays 12%, or instead of 12%, pays 14%. This is always after the week. Okay, if you hit a rank on Sunday, the whole week now, you would get paid the higher amount. That's why it is projected, because it's not final. Okay, does it make sense? I hope it makes sense. So now let's go to the e-wallet. And in the e-wallet, you have a few pretty cool things. So number one, e-wallet, obviously you can pay out directly through banks, okay? I have to make that smaller, guys. I'm very sorry, but you need to see everything. And hopefully when you're on the computer screen, you might see better. So first of all, what you can do, bank accounts, okay? So you can open a bank account, okay? So just your normal bank account. It's pretty straightforward. It will ask you for your IBAN, for your account numbers, and all of that. And then set it up, done. And then you can basically transfer funds directly. Okay, so you click on transfer, and then you say like, okay, from where? From the e-wallet, how much balance you have, and then you can send it to your account. Okay, so another thing is crypto details. Look here, it's grayed out at the top. Crypto details. What you need to do, and I actually tried that out, and it works like a charm. It's amazing. So I transferred 305 USDT already. So what you need to do is, first you need to create a crypto account. It's literally one click, guys. Everybody can do that. So on this one will connect you to Tyga Pay. Tyga Pay. Tyga Pay, okay? So it goes to Tyga Pay, to the app, and from this app you can transfer it wherever you want. But there are a few other cool things here at the in the back office or in the e-wallet, which I want to show you. So let's go back to the details. So you also have send funds. So what you can do, you can send funds to different people. So you can add a contact. Okay, so contact name. Let me look for myself. Let's see if that one actually works. I don't know, because no, it doesn't show me myself. It only works here for the downline. It doesn't work for the upline. So it has to go from the top to the bottom. But I could add now someone from my organization, and I can send funds to them. Okay, and that's pretty straightforward. I tried that before from my account further down. It's just also one click. So you send an invite, the person accepts the invite, done. Super, super simple. So then here you have your contacts, your pending invites if someone invited you, and then you have a support, of course. So this is basically what you can do with the e-wallet. So then we have a lot of tools. So regarding the tools, first of all, we have a resource library here. So what do we find there? We find all the media. For example, the actual presentation I was showing earlier, and someone already asked me, hey, where do I find the presentation? Exactly here in resources. Okay, here it is. Super simple. Next thing in tools is you have a calendar. You have a prospect manager. I don't use those two things. I think all of us within the organizations, we are pretty good organized with the infrastructure, so we don't need to use that. But hey, if you want to, feel free. Orders. So here is how you can place orders. Let me click on place order. So for example, this account here has a grow package. Therefore, the only thing that is offered is an upgrade from a grow to a global package. But here we do have the monthly memberships. And as I said before, when I explained the compensation plan, it might be necessary that you upgrade your monthly membership. Then just make sure that you do that here. Okay, if you reach a higher rank, you need a higher monthly membership, then don't forget to upgrade that over here. So then what you also have with orders in the order history is also pretty interesting. If one order didn't work for whatever reason, for example, here I had a declined payment because I used the wrong credit card, you can rerun the order just by clicking here. You don't need to redo the whole thing. Just rerun, use a different card, ready. Super, super simple, okay? Then also what you have is another dream, which is the token, okay? So you can buy tokens. And this is another question when people say, hey, we don't have payment methods where I live. Perfect. Look how many tokens you have. From $25 to $4,530, there is almost every thinkable combination of tokens. And now you have someone who wants to sign up with, for example, a $2,500 pack and doesn't have a credit card. You can get their money. They can transfer the money to you. You buy a token over here, okay? Can pay that from your wallet directly. And then you can give them the token to actually pay for their order. So how does it work? You will get a token number, and this token number they have to use as what's called a discount code. Okay, that's how it works. So view your tokens. Here are no tokens, so I won't find any. Then we have the JIFU University. The JIFU University, you will have different access. So this is a grow package. Therefore, you see a few more courses already. We have the Binance course, the Forex course. We have the Amazon FBA, the e-wallet training, and so on. Forex training advanced. This is all you find here. So, and then something super cool. Travel portal. In the travel portal, you do not only have the JIFU travel portal. Here's another one called the Rakuten. Okay. So let's open that one up, because you, as an affiliate, you have the possibility to not only use the JIFU one, but also the Rakuten one. And you see here already, it says at the top, powered by JIFU, okay? Or JIFU powered by Rakuten in this case. So, and here I have a whole nother travel platform I can use. Sometimes when you don't find something super fancy in a region where you want to go, try this one out. They're very, very great in Asia, for example, right? Asia and United States, they're awesome. And they have amazing offers, okay? So let's go back to the, we already covered the e-wallet. We already covered the settings. Important here, yes, account settings. Marketing side, we just went through. And communication and billing also, I would say, like pretty obvious. Okay, so here you see like everything what was sent to your downline. You can use like the whole, there's a whole CRM system actually attached to it, but that's a little bit too much for today, I would say. But yeah, just feel free to work your way around, okay? So that's a whole run through from the back office. You see it's pretty, I would say, complex, but not complicated, if it makes sense. I wish you guys all the best and a lot of fun. Let's build it really, really big. At the end, let me see what kind of video I'm going to show you. I have a few more videos prepared here for you guys. Let's talk about the comfort zone, okay? Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. All right, guys. See you at the beaches of the world.
Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. As human beings, we like to be comfortable and do our best to avoid discomfort. The truth is, nobody ever died of discomfort, yet living in the name of comfort has killed more ideas, more opportunities, more actions, and more growth than everything else combined. It's about to leave your safe zone. Only where there is risk, there is reward. No one feels great leaving their comfort zone, but that's where the magic really happens. It's where you can grow, learn, and develop in a way that expands your horizons beyond your wildest dreams. It's being uncomfortable that shows you where you can really go. It's being uncomfortable that reminds you you're not where you want to be. Being uncomfortable is your roadmap for living the life you always wanted. Everything remarkable happens beyond the safe zone. By embracing adversity and pushing yourself into new areas, you will slowly expand your comfort zone and achieve great things along the way. Things which once seemed difficult become easy, and dreams which once felt impossible are suddenly within reach. When people tell you you have changed, you know you are on the right path. Everything you want in life is right in front of you. You just have to get up and take it. You want to grow? Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Now.